What's up, Mauricio? Tim? Mark? I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys? Hey, Bob. Let's see here. What's up, Johnny? Sam? Fuzzy Elf? Yo, Mama got a countdown too. Fun and James. A material. A material. Alright, I'm not going to make you guys listen to that. Still, 60 degrees in my bedroom. I'm thinking a lot of drafty areas, so definitely do want to get that plastic. Haven't yet. And also I'm thinking, don't those like oil heaters on wheels do a really good job? Like I think they heat the room very slowly, but they work great once they're, you know, once they're fully heated up. I don't know. No, we're not, Fuzzy. Oh, you got a fever with it? That sucks, man. Hope you feel better, bro. All right. How am I going to tackle this? We have a tailwind, which kind of makes me feel the Power 5 ball a little bit. I guess we'll take a peek. We'll see what happens. Are we already set to 20%? Yes, we are. I hear you, Tim. I mean, but what else can I do? Humans weren't meant to... to live in these types of conditions, at least not at this point. Okay, so a Berserker gets you up at around 11.5 miles per hour. The question is, we know it's not going to be full top spin. Hey, Flappy. I already opened my prisms. You haven't been here. What am I supposed to do? Wait for you? Jared, what's up? My man, thank you for saving me shot after shot after shot after shot. My scores would be much, much higher if it wasn't for you and Johnny. Johnny and Jared, 2 peas in a pod. All right, so if we do go that route, which I'm not certain we will, well, we will. I'm just saying, if we do go this route, I'm thinking about 4.5 top spin. Even that looks like a lot. We're going to try it, though. 11.2, 11.2, 10.9. Now we're going to pull up. About a half ball curl. Feels right, I think.
Great shot.
And first hit's on the fairway. Second hit is not in the water. More curl was needed. 426 Hemi. I appreciate the kind words, Jared, but someone else would have stepped up. I was fortunate enough to come in at the right time. Definitely should have went with more curl. Honestly, Mark, I have no idea if you're talking to me. What's up, Brian? I have no clue how many games I have with the APOC. And here we go again. See, this shot would not even be something I would think would be possible. But with Jared's mistake clubs, man, I gotta say that looks like it's about between 33 and 25. Let's call it 27. Now the more we put up here, we'll go closer to 33. 99, 35. 35 seems good. If I could hit perfect, I have a really good feeling about this. 2.3. Great. But I fully expect to be super close. Yep. Nice on. Amish people heater, is that a bearded guy farting? Alright, we screwed up on the first hole, so be it. Did we really screw up, though? Are we supposed to get in the hole on the second shot? I don't know. I don't know what I've been told. We're going to go 30. Tommy's thing says 25. And when I say Tommy's things, it's his free thing. It's just kind of a generic guide that just gives you a elevation and shows you a picture of the hole that's coming up. There is a video, but, you know, the video is not really going to help because you have different winds and such. You were talking to me about a video? I'm lost. James. So, Amish heater, you get 2 Amish men with beards. They got to have the beards. And you lay in the middle. And you feed them beans. And they just take turns farting at you. I mean, great shot. If they have some sort of recipe to make them not so stinky, it might just work. Nice All right, 10-7. We're going to land here-ish, which I'm going to call mid. And it's actually 8-1 because I'm a doofus. With a straight headwind, I'm going to be about 2 or 3 squares short. We're going to have high bounces. That might not even be enough. And because I'm going to go mid, I'm just going to go 10 instead of 9.6. See where that gets us. Perfect shot. All right. The way the wind was blowing, I mean, it was basically a straight tailwind almost. But it looks like we didn't adjust quite enough. We went far, and we also went on the side that it was blowing, which tells me we needed to adjust more to the opposite side. All right, plus 10 for this next one. You want to take your turn? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Oh, I haven't started on that yet, Mark. If that's what you're asking. We got Sean from the UK. What's up, buddy? Yeah, all I see is how many games under your belt for the Apox 7. I don't see anything asking about a video, unless it's further up. All right. Let's see what direction the wind's blowing. Kind of a tailwind-ish. Yeah, that other box is for you too. There's a biscuit in there. You liked it last time. With a tailwind, I think we'll be good with the sniper. We need to make sure. A fire-powered motorcycle. We need to make sure that we do not hit anything other than perfect. Are you okay, Annie? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Look at all those beautiful gold medals. All those beautiful silver medals. Bronze medals. Beautifulicious. I did, Chris.
Perfect shot.
I thought that's where you're supposed to put them. They talk about social distancing and everything, you know. How's the lady supposed to take care of her kid if they're sitting in the same area of the car? I'd set them up with a little portable TV, a blanket, a pillow. Give them a straw, stick it through like a rusty part, not by the muffler, so so he could breathe. And bada boom, bada bing, you're all set. That's all you need. You're not supposed to put our kids in the trunk? All right, we need perfect.
Perfect shot.
We did do 10%, which is nice. Hopefully I aimed properly. Looks like I did. Looking good. Back hatch area of a Camaro. Yep. Camaro, Mustang we would have taken as well. You know, with technology and everything, you could just give them a cell phone. You keep a cell phone up front. You okay back there, buddy? Yeah. How's the TV working? Pretty good. What you watching? SpongeBob? Okay. I bet you on the way home, if he got a negative test, well, they wouldn't find out that far. But I bet you again in his lifetime, he says, "Mom, can I ride in the trunk again?" Sounds like it's fun to me.
Great shot. Nice on.
That's what the news does to us, though, you know? They make us so freaking scared of the COVID. I'm going to say that this is less than mid. It's clearly not minimum. I'm just going to go 7. And we're going to hit great. So none of that measuring means anything. And we just hope that when we did measure, we were just a little bit off.
Nice on.
All right, Chris. Looking forward to it. See, I don't know what the woman looks like. I could never be a judge because I couldn't be impartial. As people come into my courtroom breaking the law with things like that. Your Honor, today on the docket, first up we have a lady who stuck her kid in the trunk and took him for a COVID test. Is she hot? Yes. Let her off with a warning. Let's see here. They insurrected because they wanted to date me. And then there's also the Joker. Yeah, I haven't seen those. Those are good. I don't know, man. I'm not getting into that. The only thing I'll say is, who is of more importance from a legal standpoint? Public servants or the people that they represent? Which one, you know, is a public servant, is their life more valuable than their constituency? You know, like, how do you determine that? Because there were many cities burning, you know, the summer that happened before what happened on the Capitol. Is it just because of the people who work there and everything that it's a worse thing? You know, I mean, it's funny. They say, oh, yeah, everyone who was violent deserves to be prosecuted. I agree. But what about all the peaceful protesters that the news was covering? Exhibit A, the guy who was reporting with a burning building behind him saying mostly peaceful protesting going on here. Why is it more important because it happened to, you know, people that are saying, let's defund the police? I don't know. I'm done. I'm sorry. I said no more of that. We're done. I'm done. You can say what you want in the chat. I'm done. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm sorry. I went too far. Oh, I didn't get to see the message. It got retracted. I hope you're okay. Yeah, Randy, I completely agree with you. And that's not a political statement saying, I think one set of rules applies to everyone. I think a Republican would say, yes, I agree. I think a Democrat would say, yes, I agree. Not a political statement. But there was a hell of a lot of people that had their livelihoods, their businesses burnt down.
Perfect shot.
There were people beaten in the streets. There was a police department burnt down. Is that not some sort of insurrection or something like that? Like, is that okay to burn down a police department? The Capitol didn't burn down, did it? Shut up, RJ. Shut up. I'm sorry. I can't shut up. I am shutting up. 991, 20%. Get the right club in there. We'll go 10.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Oh, Sean, I just got over it. As a matter of fact, I bet you I would probably still test positive if I were given a test right now. I don't think I'm contagious anymore, but, you know, I don't know how long you test positive for after, you know, but I feel like I got it out of my system for the most part. You said you were from the UK, and I think like 90-some% of all cases in the 97%, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 96 of all UK cases are Omicron. And if you have to get COVID, Omicron's the one to get. Not only will you be immune to Omicron, which is going to get much worse in the coming days, but you're also going to be immune to Delta, which we think Delta is going to disappear just because of how contagious Omicron is. And then the fact, you know, Delta will be looking for a host. They'll be like, I found someone. Oh, crap. They had Omicron. They're immune to me. Where do I go? Where do I go? It's kind of like that. What was that movie where you're like, time is on my side? With John Goodman and Denzel Washington. I think it was called Fallen. You know, the devil was looking for a life form to go in. And, you know, at the very end of the movie, something happened. I want to spoil it for you because it's a great movie. But anyway, there's not going to be anywhere for it to jump for. But then there's another problem. They said that there's this new one. UHI or something like that variant, which is in France at the moment, and it was most likely brought out of Africa again. I mean, this, in my opinion, this just shows the importance of getting as many of the African people that will take the shot. We need to get all the, you know, the less fortunate, the poor, the, you know, third world countries. We need to take care of them, because not only is it the right thing to do from a human standpoint, but it's also going to help us, because that's where a lot of these variants are coming from. I heard that Omicron most likely came from someone who was suffering from full-blown AIDS in South Africa. And it was able to mutate so much more because they didn't have an immune system to, you know, to fight it off or whatever. So the viral loads that they were shedding, you know, in some African countries, I don't know if it's still like this, but I heard like 20 years ago or something, like nearly half the population has HIV or AIDS. So, you know, everyone needs to be taken care of. I'm not saying you force these people to take it. I don't believe in forcing people to be vaccinated, but they need to be given the same option that first world countries are, for the good of the world. What's up, Keith? Yeah, they probably would. I would never know. I would like to be rich. Was that Lionel Richie? I wanna be rich. That was such an ironic song. Dude, you are. Why are you singing about it? It's like back in the day, you know, Paula Abdul. I wanna be hot. All right. So we do have a tailwind here as well. Can we go forward? I feel like... something's telling me to lay up and try the rough bump. Something else is telling me don't do that. I don't fully trust Tommy's elevation numbers. I think they're very good for general knowledge, but you know, you do see some that elevation can change based on the direction of the wind. Nico, thank you for subscribing. All right, Mark. Good luck, bud. Keith tested positive a month after. What, you had Delta? What's up, Jersey? Mark Foot dropping 20 bucks. Let's get Mark's car out of the garage here. I know we're going to be replacing it with a motorcycle soon, but for the time being. Way to ruin the movie shot there, Captain Kurt. I lack the courage. Sorry to everyone I let down. I just don't trust the shot. I don't trust my doing of that shot.
Great shot.
Archer Matthews, what's up, buddy? Thank you very much, Mark. Can we get some love for Mark in the chat if you haven't already? Good luck. Appreciate you, bud. Show me how it's done, Happy Gilmore. Nope, he's going with the rock. I never understood why. I'm sure it'll work out for them, but I never understood why people would put topspin on and then back up when it's a tailwind. I feel like the ball guide lies more with topspin. You're better off playing no topspin and pushing up, but I could be wrong.
Perfect shot.
Not that I know of, Sean. I wish I knew. I feel like you got to have at least 5 accounts before you can give any type of advice on elevation. Will you grab me a Coke Zero, son? Thank you, son. Thanks.
Perfect shot.
I meant to go 10%.
Nice on.
Well, that's some good advice right there. Going with starter elevation. So, like, for example, I'm on golfclashtommy.com on his tournament page, and he has shot 1 is 20%. Shot 2 is 40%. However, I believe the 40% is if you take the attempt that Happy Gilmore here has taken. So what it sounds like he's saying he would do is he would take the 20% shot and see where his ball bounces. If it bounces exactly where he wanted it, well, then he sticks with 20%. If it lands like 2 or 3 rings to the left or the right, you know, then he'll either add or subtract a little elevation. And that makes a lot of sense, especially if you got a lot of practice tokens or a lot of accounts.
Nice on.
Yeah, caffeine at 2 a.m.
Birdie.
Unfortunately, I feel like we're due for a headwind. I don't want a headwind, but I feel like we're due for it. Hey, we didn't get a headwind. Par 5. I'm going to be safe and bust out the cat. If it's not necessary, that's fine. But I'd rather have it. No, I haven't watched the shot of the year. I don't watch any of that. You know, what's impressive to me might not be impressive to you, you know, and it just gets translated into so many different things. It's like, I feel happy for the person, you know, it's awesome when a game recognizes you for something, you know, so I'm not taking anything away. I haven't seen the shot. It might have been, you know, the most amazing shot for all I know, but I don't know. They just don't put enough into it. I mean, like a lot of times it looks like it should be like the luckiest shot of the year. You know, I've seen like your week or whatever, or tournament or whatever they make it for. Okay, so we have a good 5 rings here. So I'm going to make my adjustment and then push up 5 rings. Or I could just overpower 5 rings. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Or 4 rings. 4 rings is fine.
Perfect shot.
I could have went 5. I just didn't want. No, 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 you punk. And I think we got a side wind coming up. Nah, we'll be able to make it. Do we go in the sand? I don't know. I don't think we went in the sand. And I don't think the Jared shot's going to work here because we're probably going to be really close to max distance. What's up, West Virginia Videos? Oh, so it was a lucky shot? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, on my YouTube channel, for how long, it was just brought up yesterday, the Christmas tree shot.
Great.
You know, I had that as my channel trailer forever.
Nice on.
But I never tried to say it was skill. It was a hologram tree. So maybe it was skill if it was a hologram tree. I was smart enough to know. Go with the little curl here too. 8-0. We're gonna call this like 5 rings. Seems like a bit much. A little less than 5. And I'm just gonna break the see how that works. Oh, very close to the fringe. I tell you what, I'll show it to everyone here after this, and if you guys want to put in the chat whether you think it was luck or skill, that would be awesome. Probably don't need to do this. What is that? 25%. So I think 25% is minimum. So we don't have to do anything. We just have to move it 2.8 rings. Unless I'm wrong. But I think that's what minimum is 25%. Oh, 2.8. Oops.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
So we didn't have to pay for going into the rough. Are we climbing the ranks? Slowly but surely. All right, let's take a look at this shot of the week. Like I said, I normally don't watch it. Or is it just on the... I'm not going to go to their YouTube. I thought... Oh, there it is. Shot of the year. Okay. Wait, he didn't hit perfect? I just want to watch the release. I see the first comment. If he'd hit perfect, he'd have missed. I thought he did hit perfect. Yeah, he hit great. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of interested in your opinions on it. I'll withhold mine till after the hole. Nice, Jason. That's how I'm playing this account. That's probably why I'm not playing so hot. I suck. All right. So we also have a tailwind here, which makes me curious. I know what I'm doing. All right. Actually, gonna go Titan here. Just makes sense to me. Get a little more bang for our buck out of that wind. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I know I said after this shot, but I lied. I'm sorry. I'm going to put a little bit of curl on this. We're going to do it from mid. So 8-3. And we're going to hit great. Just to raise the old blood pressure up a little bit. Shot of the year. No, yeah, that was, I'm happy for the guy. I don't want to, I'm not trash talking him in any way. It was an amazing shot. You know, if I made that shot, I would be very, very excited. But shot of the year, like, I think you have to hit perfect to get shot of the year. You know, like, I give him credit. I like how he set his target up in the sand and the line was way off to the left, but he still trusted that line, and that line was fairly accurate. But I don't like how it went in the hole on the third bounce. And again, this isn't against him. This is more, you know, just saying about the shot of the year. Because clearly he didn't set up right. If he didn't get that bounce perfect, he would have came in hot. And he hit great. You're closer than me. But like I said, I don't know who this person is, but I'm very happy for him. He doesn't deserve any hate if he's in any of the communities or anything like that. All right. We're going to set up here and go full curl. I don't know if we have enough curl for that. What is full curl?
Perfect shot.
So on the drive we can't hit perfect, but we can here. Okay, that felt good. What's up, Matthew? We gotta nail down a time for me to beat your butt in Clash Royale, man. Beat it down. I noticed last time I was watching, you said Mondays are your Clash Royale days. Do you want to do it on a Monday or do you want to do it on a different day? Because we do have a 9-hole tournament coming up. And another thing, and I'm just talking out loud, spitballing. You know, you could let me know, but I know we talked about having it on both of our channels. But why split the audience, you know? We could just have it over there on your channel if you want, or we could have it on my channel. It's completely up to you, but I'm more than happy to have it on your channel because you've had guests before. I haven't been able to get my NDI set up, but you know, unless again, I'm putting you on the spot here. But I was just, you know, I've had a couple people asking me for the date of that event. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. We can talk after the stream or, some other time whenever it's convenient for you. But if you do want to nail down a time, I could tell people in my stream. You could tell people in your stream. And, I look forward to kicking your butt. Please, I just want to kick your butt. And talk like old Van Damme. All my exes live in Texas. I'm assuming this is mid. You know what they say about assuming, but I'm going to assume it anyway.
Perfect shot.
Hey, I think I have a chip in from the fringe thing that I need to do, so that'll work. Even though I didn't try that, I'd like to get it in the hole. Are you thinking about 3 a.m.? I know that, isn't that the time you normally come on, around 3 a.m.? I don't know if that's just great for you with your work. Yeah, I would think it would be awesome to have all you guys there. Let's get as many people as possible, and
Perfect shot.
We'll me and a relic will definitely put on a good battle for you guys.
Nice on.
James, it's more like chess than it is chutes and ladders, bucko. Alright, we're close enough that I'm just gonna rapier this shot. As long as I don't hit great left.
Perfect shot. Birdie.
Today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. In the blue corner, we have a Relic Gaming. In the green corner, we have It's RJ TV.
Birdie.
Let's get ready to play Shoots and Letters. Alright, is 24 going to be enough to get me in? Yikes. 22 definitely wouldn't be. I'm nervous. Because I might not even get the eagle here. I could screw up my drive or something, Especially if we have a headwind. Okay, we have a tailwind, so that's promising. There's this big boxing ring, and me and Matthew are sitting Indian style on opposite sides of the board. We'll act like NFL football players every time we make a good move, too. Roll the dice. You go down and shoot. Yeah! Let's sit here and roll a canoe. 8-8.
Perfect shot.
I was trying to be careful on my top spin. Hopefully doesn't get away from me. Nope, looks great. Outside chance of an albatross here. Just remember, no biting. I'm not promising anything. 15% for the second shot?
Great shot.
Three squares short and... Okay, we're going to listen to ball breakers. Normally when we do, good things happen. 3 squares short and 15%. This would be perfect right here. So we could be an absolute max. And then we're going to try to go about 3 squares short, which I think is about there. Might be closer to 2 squares short. 9-5. No.
Great shot.
Perfect might have been in.
Nice on.
What's up, Matthew Ryder? Tomania, good to see you. So the question is, will a minus 24 make it? And if the answer is yes, I'm not doing anything exciting here, right? Clearly, I'm not doing anything exciting. If it looks like a minus 24 will make it on my second account, just to spice things up a little bit, because I'm just playing so vanilla right now.
Perfect shot.
How would you guys like to pick my clubs for the next round?
Nice on.
Okay, so I'm seeing 24 is safe. So instead of an APOC, maybe you guys might be like, use the extra mile, you know, as your main club or whatever. Of course, I can get out of certain situations. Like if I need to use a wood with backspin and you guys made me use a horizon or something, you know, where it's needed, it's needed. But I could take out all clubs in the last 2 levels. Level 7 and level 8. Is that something you'd like to see, or would you rather just see me get the highest score possible? So we are in 30th. I think 30 is going to be safe. Oh, the cutoff isn't even until down here, so let's take a look first before we make any promises, because I could be in a tough bracket, you know? And this isn't for the weekend. This is just, you know, to kind of make it a little more interesting for these last 9 holes. It's up to you. I'm not playing pro. So, you know, I'm just wondering, like, if I were to roll with, like, an extra mile and not be allowed to have my sniper, like, how would it look? Let's see, first off, where the cutoff is. And it looks very close to the same. 24 will probably make it. 24 starts at 39th, 40th place. Yeah, I definitely can't make it with beginner clubs. I'm not good enough, Johnny, to play 2 accounts at the same time. So let me just give you an example of what I'm thinking, what's going through my head. I would be like, okay, our go-to club would be the extra mile. I'd probably go with a hammerhead for my second club. Because again, I'm trying to take away the last 2 clubs. I feel like the B-52 is kind of an upgrade from the Grizzly. So I would say either the Saturn or the Goliath. We'll put the Goliath in. The Thorn, I'll probably stick with the Thorn. It's not like we're using the Falcon or anything. I could switch to something else, but I think the Thorn is, you know, a lot of people have a Max Thorn. That's not anything unheard of. I'd probably go with the Firefly, but let's see what this... Let's compare the Skewer to the Firefly. So the Skewer is more accurate, less ball guide, a little bit more power. This takes away the Jared approach. But if we did go with the Firefly, we'd gain a heck of a lot of top spin. So yeah, let's go Firefly there. I'm not saying we're doing this. I'm just kind of setting up like a bag that could work. So let's see. We got... No, we can't use the last 2. We can't use the last 2. So it would be either Razor or Off-Roader. They both go 131. Man, they're almost identical. I think the Razor's better with where I got it at. And then the Spitfire is clearly the best sand wedge. I'd love to go with the Houdini, but we'll go with an old favorite. We'd go with the Malibu. So, would you like to see this bag set up as my primary? There might be times when I need to switch, but I can't switch to a top 2 club. You know, maybe I'd play with the quarterback on a specific hole. Maybe I'd play with the rock. You know, maybe I would... is a Guardian a choice? The Guardian is a choice because it's, you know, the Sniper and the Cataclysm are just automatically out. If I need a really long one, I'd have to go with the big dog. But this would be my main bag. What do you guys think? So I need to know, bag 1 or bag 5? I'm not touching the Sahara with a 10-foot pole. Bag 1 is this normal bag that I always play with. Bag 5 is trying to get the minus 24 with clubs that mostly clubs aside from the Thorn that I haven't used in a very long time. As a matter of fact, to mix things up just a little bit, let's just throw the Hornet in there. We'll just, you know, just so there's no repeating clubs. I mean, I'm not hurting myself. It's not like I'm like, let's all play with the, you know, let's play every hole with the Rocket. All right, so I see Do It. Bag 5's got 1 vote. Jersey Guy says that looks good for me to play. Chris says bag 5, but make sure I use the shot. Only 3 people voted out of 42? Jeez, okay. Tough crowd. Let's see what Chris sent. 3 top, 1 left. What the? Hole 10, 3 top, 1 left. What is that, an APOC? Full curl slice. But that would throw the rest off. I like that shot a lot, but that would throw everything else off if that is an APOC. Why can't I see the club? Isn't the club normally at the end of the... Oh, it's a rock. Okay, so we could use it. Okay, hole 10, 3 top, 1 left, full left curl slice. Now, when you say left curl slice, that means full left curl, but wait for the arrow to go all the way to the right side, because slice and right both have 5 letters in it, right? Oh, you're saying hook. Okay. So full overpower, full left curl, full left hook with... Okay, I gotcha. We'll give this a try. Put a rock in here. But I'm going to be behind the 8 ball big time if this don't work. So I'm going to try practice first. And again, just for... I don't want to use any clubs that I normally use. So there's a second bag set up. Put a katana in. And I want to practice this first. Also got to set this up. You don't want to do every single club. Right. Hopefully they're all correct as well. What did I go with here? The skewer or the fire? No, I went with the firefly. And it doesn't look like there's any adjustment. It's just a reference point. So we're going to start out a little crazy. Oh, he's typing now. Can we make it to the weekend with these clubs? Only if higher wind moves slightly to the right. Okay, so he's looking at a 10-5. What's up, Paulo? Bradley, good to see you guys. Check the group text. Let's see what James said. Get out of here, man. He sent me a video. Remember that old football game with the vibrating field? I never understood that. And then, like, the quarterback had a little thing where you could, like, flick its arm, but you couldn't control where the football was going. All right. That's not it. All right, it was 3 top, 1 left. a little less curl. But I don't know if I'd want to mess with that. Definitely going to use it. I like it a lot. All right, let's go for real this time. I actually had one of those as a kid. And it got old really, really fast. It's like, you're running the wrong way with the ball. Whoever designed that was... Let me switch that. Whoever bought that was an idiot. I didn't read it out loud. Matt and RJ playing that lame-ass game. No, it's nothing like that, James. That's 1,000% chance. All right, let's do this. 3 and 1. Why are we using a katana if it's only 3? I mean 1. Blah. Don't question the master. And no go. Worked the first time, didn't work the second time. I did move it a little more to the right because we had a 10-5. Needed to go even a little bit more still. However, I'm sure we could still reach.
Perfect shot.
I don't know what I did wrong there, why it failed. I did move more to the right. But we're not in trouble. We don't have much backspin, but I'd rather use backspin here than top spin. 8-5. Malibu 0. We're going to put this at 0, so 6-7. Somehow we hit perfect. And we're past the sand. That's the big obstacle.
Nice on.
So I'm still looking for a 24. And then the good news on this, too, is we started out at a 13. So if we play perfect, we'll get a 25. You didn't like Dungeons and Dragons on Saturday morning cartoons, man? What's wrong with you? All right, hole 2. Question is, am I going to have enough backspin? We got 73 backspin. And how much backspin does the sniper have? 73. It's the same. Okay. Watch me play better with these clubs than I ever have with any others. Are we going to be... Which one are we going to be in? I think we're... Yeah, I think we're going to use this one here. Is the 7 back, 1 right, aiming straight at the pin? Do I have 25% in? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Bradley, I said hi to you, didn't I? I hope I did. Watch me get like a 32 and never switch back to those clubs again.
Perfect shot.
Enjoy your cheat ball, man.
Nice on.
What do you say? 7 back, 1 right. I don't quite have 7, but pretty darn close. Ten five. Is that the right club? Wow, this is accurate.
Great shot.
Of course it's great. Why wouldn't it be?
Nice on.
I only saw that movie once, Ready Player One. Is that where the kid lived in like a apartment complex made out of trailer homes?
Birdie.
I don't understand why trailer parks have such a bad name.
Birdie.
If I compare living in a trailer to living in an apartment building, I think a trailer beats it like 10 to 1. You know, I mean, first of all, you could be a little more noisier because you have your own walls. Nobody lives above you or below you. You could have pets usually a lot more often. Any size dog you want. You get a little bit of a yard. Most trailers have some kind of porch. You get a shed. You get a parking spot right in front of your trailer. You don't have to park like however far away or whatever. Like, I don't know. I never understood why trailer parks were made fun of. Okay. We're going to hole 3. And I'm concerned if I should go big topper or if I should go extra mile 9. You know, I said main clubs. Let's just stick with main clubs. But wait a minute. There's more. We do have a tailwind. So with the tailwind, I would like to capitalize on a little bit with the Titan. Ooh, I don't have a bag with the big topper, and I just saw that now. Yeah, when I grew up, we lived in a trailer. We lived, you know, me and my mom lived with her mom. Oh, we almost have big topper type distance here. Or not distance, but... Alright, 5.5. Nice to hit perfect with this club. What is it, like 60 accuracy or something like that? Probably more topspin than my apox. So on this particular hole, I probably went further than I would have gone. Although I probably would have used Thor's hammer here, but still. Might be a better option than an apox 6 if you could hit perfect. The pipes freeze up, yeah. Yeah, but you know what, Johnny? I think a lot of that is like where you live. I have apartment buildings not freaking, I don't know, a tenth of a mile from me that's going to have that, you know? There is no trailer parks near me. I don't know if they're not allowed, if it's a city ordinance thing or something. But just overall living, you know, like, I get the stigma or whatever. For some reason, I get the stigma. You know, they're not very safe places to be, but there's a lot of apartment buildings around me, you know, that are not very safe. There's a lot of houses that aren't very safe, where they cook meth and, you know, do all this other bad stuff. I don't feel good enough about that. We're going to go here and call it mid. Eight, 4. Closer to 8.5, but who's counting?
Perfect shot.
Coming in hot.
Nice on.
Playing it at 5%? Yeah, I think I played it at 0. Or it should have been 0. Yeah. What's this next hole? Projects do suck. But I'm just saying, you know, like, I don't know. I don't get it. There are trailer parks in nicer cities. And, you know, they don't really have problems there. And if you ask me, I'm a dog guy. Most apartments don't allow dogs. You can end up owning your trailer. So then that means, yeah, you still got to pay lot fees and stuff, but you're good in terms of, you know, once you pay your trailer off, your rent goes down quite a bit. And of course, they have the power to jack up your rent fee anytime they want, but so does the landlord in apartment buildings. The only thing I think apartments better for is really bad weather. You know, like if there's tornado or something, trailers are death traps. And then on top of that, it is nice to have a broken something in your house, and rather than, you know, pay a professional to come out or whatever, you just call your apartment supervisor, even though they may not come if it's like an emergency and you just got water gushing out of your hot water tank and it's going to flood the neighbors and yours and everything else. then I think they would come out relatively quick. All right. I think this is going to be mid.
Perfect shot.
Maybe it would have been closer to max. We have the same exact backspin as a sniper. So what that's telling me is I had to have either hit further up or further back to where I didn't get that real flattened out bounce that I was looking for. I mean, Cleveland does get tornadoes, but it's nothing like, you know, Tornado Alley or anything like that. One of the nicknames of Cleveland is the safest location in the nation. Obviously, they're not including crime in that, but in terms of natural disasters, we don't live by any fault lines. We don't get many tornadoes. There's no mudslides. There's not very many poisonous things that'll kill you.
Great shot. Birdie.
Me and Mel? No. Sounds like something from Lethal Weapon. What's up, Jack? Oh, yeah, I don't think they should be building trailer parks in Oklahoma, certain parts of Texas, and, you know, where Tornado Alley. Oh, the other thing is we don't get hurricanes, even though that's obvious. We might be one of the snowiest big cities next to Buffalo. Like, we might be number 2 because of the lake effect snow. I don't know, maybe we're not, but I haven't heard of anyone between Cleveland and Buffalo. Buffalo definitely has us beat. But the difference between us and Buffalo is like we're like half of what Buffalo gets. Buffalo gets like 9 feet. You know, if Buffalo got a 9-foot snowstorm, we would get probably like 4 feet.
Shot.
Shot of the year. Where's the popcorn? I don't have popcorn on? Oh, there it is. I ain't trying that. Nice shot. Not for me, though. All right. 7-1. I feel like Probably could put more topspin on, but I don't want to tempt fate.
Perfect shot.
Oh no, I'm sure Erie, PA gets just as much snow, if not maybe more. But I don't know if Erie, you can't really compare Erie, PA to cities like Buffalo and Cleveland. See, if you look at Cleveland, we get a boost in snow because of Lake Erie. When Lake Erie is not frozen over, and no one else is getting snow, the dry air picks up the moisture from the lake and dumps it right on the land. So that's why, you know, like, you can't compare it to like the Dakotas or anything like that, because, you know, there's not a source of water that's feeding these. It's basically, it's just called lake effect snow.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
I mean, see, I'm not really comparing Cleveland to other states, because Detroit isn't the is Detroit partially on the lake? I don't know.
Birdie.
I don't really look at Detroit maps that much, or Chicago even. Chicago doesn't have an east side, does it? Because the eastern side of Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, is in Lake Erie. Just like Cleveland doesn't have a north side, because we have skyscrapers, we have Cleveland Browns Stadium, and then we have swimming pool. Very dirty swimming pool. So I'm sure, like, all throughout where the Great Lakes are, all the cities that are right, you probably have to be under and east of it, because when winter weather comes, it comes down from the poles. And we all know weather travels from west to east. So if you go down across Lake Erie from west to east, you're going to bury Cleveland. You're going to bury Erie, PA. You're going to bury Buffalo. There's probably a couple other cities like that. But there's a lot of cities where they sit at the extreme western edge of a Great Lake. So there'd be no way for that snow to build up and accumulate and drop it on them. Oh, I know. I'm freezing here. I about to go put a blanket on. Let's see what the temperature says. 60. It never changes from 60 now. All right, hole 15. Another scary one. Feels kind of like an all or nothing. You know, I could go big topper here, But I think we're going to be using almost all of our distance. Yeah, okay. So a big topper would have us way further back. We're going to be about 4 yards shy of where he's at. And that don't even count the spin. What's up, Tom Sawyer? Let's see. I wonder if Google's smart enough for this. Major cities in the United States affected by lake effect snow.
According to the Washington Post, thanks to lake effect snow, cities on or close to the Great Lakes such as Syracuse, Rochester and Buffalo in New York, plus Erie, Pennsylvania, Cleveland, Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Duluth, Minnesota, are among the snowiest large U.S. cities.
So see, that's because of lake effect. It doesn't mean, it doesn't have anything to do with, it's like we have an unfair advantage when it comes to, snow accumulation. That's not a good thing. And we haven't even really been getting much snow over the past few winters. I'm going to overpower this, but I'm not going to overpower into overpower. Like right there, I'm not going to do that.
Perfect shot.
So it's like, if we have a very cold winter, Lake Erie will freeze over. You could walk to Canada if you're in really great shape and, wanted to walk that ridiculous distance, because Lake Erie is a lot bigger than you would think. You might even, if it gets cold enough, be able to drive a car over it. I don't know for certain. I don't know if it's ever been done or tried or anything like that. I wouldn't want to try it. But once the lake freezes over, we no longer get lake effect snow. We'll have a normal winter with everyone else. So we could have a record snow winter, and then all of a sudden, it goes down to like minus 10 degrees. The lake freezes over, which is really cool looking because the waves coming in, they freeze mid-wave. So you got frozen water that looks like that. Pretty cool. And then we get just as much snow as, say, a Philadelphia or, some inland area that, doesn't really have any source for lake effect. But while the lake is...
Nice on.
While the lake is not frozen and it's cold enough to snow, we get an awful lot.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
What's going on, Golf Clash Alex? Good to see you, bud. Hey, John. Good to see you, man. You guys, John, you're near Pittsburgh, though, aren't you? See, Pittsburgh, if I'm right, if you are near Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh's inside. It's landlocked. You're not going to get enough lake effect snow off of Three Rivers that you would off of a Great Lake. Like, it makes me wonder if there's, you know, I know there's most of the population of Canada is at the southern border. However, I wonder if some of those areas near Hudson Bay on the southeastern side of Hudson Bay, they probably get a lot more snow than the people who live on the western coast or even the southwestern coast of Hudson Bay. Ice fishing, that's something I've never done. So yeah, like, but for example, you just said we got 8 inches in PA. We definitely haven't gotten anything near that, I don't think, in Cleveland, unless I'm forgetting something. So far on the year, you're kicking our butt. But as soon as that lake effect snow starts, you know, kicking through, we'll catch up and pass. Williamsport, is that near Pittsburgh?
Perfect shot.
Minus 71. No, thank you. Now, I don't want to clip the rough like I did last time. Or land in the rough, I should say. So I'm going to go like with a full curl shot here. See if that works out any better.
Great shot.
Got our first bounce. Oh, we didn't even clip the rough. Is that, yep, that's going to put us in trouble over there. But that's okay. We got a straight on shot. In the Valley of Northern California, and it rarely snows here. Foothills got up to 6 inches last week. Definitely needed
Perfect
it.
shot.
Yeah, I'm not very educated on mudslides, but isn't that what causes them? Is you get these dry spells, and then all of a sudden it pours on this really dry soil? I don't know. I thought I heard something like that, but I could be completely mistaken.
Perfect shot.
Oof.
Nice on.
Oh, jeez. I remember Paul Harvey.
Birdie.
And now you know the rest of the story.
Birdie.
place. Yeah, I see those fires on TV. Sometimes it gets so bad it looks hellish. I can't imagine. Bad connection. Have you guys been having lag on my stream or anything like that? No, of course not. I used to love listening to Art Bell, George Norrie, Paul Harvey. I don't know if he had his own radio show. He was always like on commercial breaks. Like he would give like a little story for like 30 seconds and then he'd sign out saying, "I'm Paul Harvey and now you know the rest of the story." Well, one thing I'll say for certain, if you have an Xbox, the servers for Golf Clash are 1,000,000 times better than they are for Halo. I can't stand the servers for Halo.
Nice on. Perfect shot.
A little more curl.
Nice on.
Yeah, I haven't dealt with any lag. I was just wondering if the stream was, because it said my connection wasn't stable enough. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Figured I'd ask you guys.
Birdie.
All right, can we get to 25? Let's find out. P-duckery, I like that. All right, good to know.
Perfect shot.
All right, Albatross is on the table. We're going to do what Ball Breaker said last time. I think he said 15% and 3 squares short. Although it might be more than 3 squares short because we don't have the same ball guide as this sniper.
shot.
Yeah, Johnny, the thing I hear the most is, or that's the most important, is the RAM. I wish I knew. I don't know how much RAM I have on this computer, but I know it's more than, you know, what's normal, at least, or what was normal when I first bought it. It's a 7th generation iCore 7. I don't know what generation they're up to now. I probably got 64 RAM, but it might be 32. What's up, David Alexander? Ah, gotcha.
Great shot. Nice on.
Ooh, that name Iceman fits how I feel right now. But I don't feel like no superhero. Alright, so I'm looking at no top spin. Maybe half a bar. Yeah, half a bar top spin. So I don't want to come in short. That makes it impossible to drop it. If you come in hot, you can hit the middle of the pole and get lucky. And then there's the problem with hitting perfect.
Perfect shot.
Drop. Nope, we're coming in kind of hot. Too hot.
Nice on.
But we'll make it. Wow. Congratulations to Josh. Minus 20 on a back 9. That's insane. Shot a minus 12 on my back 9. All right, Chris. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to go throw a blanket over me until I can get my hands on another heater or something, because this is crazy. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night and enjoy